Idoma, Igbo, and Ishekiri. Let's come together and make a nation. Biafra, the more we stand together, the more we fight together. The more we secure the future of our generation. The more we stand together, the more we fight together. The more we secure the future of Biafra. Different language, one culture, different language. We are Biafrans, different language, one culture, different language. We are Biafrans, different language, one culture, different language. We are Biafrans. The sun is rising, Biafra is standing, IPOB is trending. We say Biafrans are one. The sun is rising, Biafra is standing, IPOB is trending. We say Biafrans are one. Idoma, we are one. Igala, we are one. Ibibio, we are one. Ishekiri, we are one. Ijo, we are one. Igbo, we are one. Iwake, we are one. Biafrans are one. Different language, one culture, different language. We are Biafrans, different language, one culture, different language. We are Biafrans, different language, one culture, different language. We are Biafrans, one culture. We are Biafrans, one culture. We are Biafrans, one culture. We are Biafrans. I dedicate this song to all our non-speaking Igbo Biafrans, that you may know that we are one people who are called by God's name. Though our language might differ, but we are one people united by one culture. Long live General Ojukwu. Long live Major Philip Effiong. Long live Major Gideon Aka from Idoma. Biafran salute you. Long live Mazi one culture. We are Biafrans. One culture. We are Biafrans. One culture. We are Biafrans.
to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. Umu Chineke, all of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you, Chukwukika Biama, if we came amarani mendo muginine the IPOB, ne beni ne dichiche, ruwe beni ne owasoturu, kite magi ne beragi biko baso ha, upoti le kendo ha. Okwasi sweli igwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating. The saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them. And we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resoluteness. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living. That they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer, now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will. And it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwu Abiama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. Ise.
A great evening all the way from Hello, South Africa. We are reaching you live once again. In this evening edition, we are here to propagate the gospel of redemption, gospel of truth. Today being 28th of January 2020, we must continue in this Hello platform. The Hello platform that our great leader has put in place to make sure that we propagate the gospel of truth. We carry everyone along. We use to propagate the news or to tell or to inform our people so that they will understand the mess they are into. Because in that dungeon is a real hell indeed. A hell fire. Many people do it as a joke. They say, if you die in Nigeria, when the angel asking you where you come from, you tell them you're from hell in the world, which is Nigeria. Then they can be able to, if there is a consideration, they will try to consider you, because everybody inside there is inside the pit of hell. That is what contraction remain. And also, before we go further, when a prophet prophesies things, if it never come to pass, many people would think that the one or the prophet is not a real prophet. But whatever my great leader prophesies and whatever he has said, all of them has come to pass, except one. The one that gonna trigger the gun on that map of the Africa is going to trigger out. When it trigger out, Africa will be free. You know what I mean? Very soon it will trigger out. Very soon it will trigger out, so that many people will understand who we are, because we are kings and princes. We remain kings and princes forever and ever and ever. We remain the owner of that land. No man, the gangawo and the slave and the puppet and all the whole saboteur in our midst, they can fight, they can do whatever they want to do. The end, Biafra will be restored. I say, may Ekekeroa bless our great leader, Mazi Namodekano. When he lay his voice, when he say everything, when he continues say, sometimes we listen, we forgot, we don't go back to the old brokers. When things can happen, we don't pick the reference. And I love when he say, have pen and paper to put it down. Whatever I say, it will happen. Whatever I say, you will see it. I love that word. I still remain your humble servant, Mazi Chidera Oduogele. Come from Akanitem. Akanitem is in Ben, in Umahia, Proverbs. But before we go further, before I can be able to say, Nayuku Asalutrumge, I want you to listen to this.
Your PPC and your voting is crap. You may vote in Enugu and put in somebody you like if that person doesn't play ball with it sometimes. Sometimes. Your PVC and your voting is crap. You may vote in Enugu and put in somebody you like. If that person doesn't play ball with the government of the zoo, they go to the Supreme Court in Abuja, they remove the person, they come back with a squadron of soldiers to guard that very person into office. And he will go to his village, and his village will say, Chineke goes there and it's our turn. God has blessed us, our turn, and that's it.
Before we deliberate on this, I will say, God bless. God continues strengthening Mazi Nnamdi. You know, things that happen in Imo. People of Imo is supposed to go back and listen to this voice. This broadcast is very, very important that everybody that call himself in Nigeria must go and search for this broadcast. Because whatever happening in that dungeon, he told you that you cannot be able to survive it. You cannot be able to make anything out of the contraction called Nigeria. I say, Elohim, keep strengthening him. Keep giving him the strength, wisdom that he deserves to make sure that he free mankind from this cage called contraction called Nigeria. You know, you don't understand what the mess you are into. If you understand the mess you are into, you wake up and join the IPOB, because it's only the platform, it's the only place you can hear the truth. We don't play with truth. We don't play with those things. We are whiter than whiter. And we are standing firm to restore our land. And anybody that telling you that they are busy doing whatever, you know, there's a series of clips I will play tonight, even regarding about the useless. So, you know, sometimes I don't know what. Okay, before we go into the matter of the day, I say, may Elohim keep strengthening our leader. Keep giving him more strength to exposing the contraction called Nigeria, called evil forest. Call entity that is not a country, call business owned by Britain, the colonial master. May God keep giving him strength to keep exposing all these things. The cemetery, ever the worldwide biggest cemetery you can call in the world, which is contraction called Nigeria. God bless him. God strengthen him to expose them more than the way they can. As he said, after I finish with the contraction called Nigeria, there will be no way to be found. There will be no way to be found. I say, may Elohim keep energizing our own deputy, Mazi Nnamdi, a great man indeed. A great man indeed, for everything that he's doing to make sure that this beautiful platform keep flowing. And all that loves freedom. You know, when I say all that love freedom, the lovers of, there's a people don't love freedom. There's a people that love themselves to be in a cage. There's a many people that love themselves to be a slave. You know, there's a people that love freedom. That love freedom. May Ekekerowa energize them, strengthen them in everything they are doing, to make sure that we go back home. This is your platform. We are going home. We are going home. Land of Biafra is not for sale. The land of Biafra is not for sale. Your sincerely servant. Let's go back to the clip so that you will understand it. You know, when my leader said it, many people don't understand it, but now it's happening. It's not even last many years, but it's happening. You remember when he told you about PVC, he told you, he said, forget about this thing called PVC. Forget about this thing he say you do in election. Let's go back to there. Because it's not from my word. I want you to hear it again. If it's your prophet, you say, hey, he prophesies. If it's your fake prophet, hey, he said it. But now you don't want to say it. That man is not the kind who told you about this. He cannot walk. If you don't dance in their own way, they will go back in their kangaroo court and come back. If you can understand, number one, forget one, is the one that are controlling. 2, 3, they went to 4, which is APC. Even if APC is number 7, they will put them there. They are going to put them there. You cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. There was something, one write-up I was reading where somebody from Alamajiri was saying, maybe by tomorrow I will go back and search it again. He said that the work of Uthman Danfodion, he was referring to FFK, the work of Uthman Danfodion, they are here to complete it. They are already conquered. He said they are already conquered the Hausa people. They already dominate them. They already finished them. Now they are going to Yoruba land. When they finish, they know that it is another simple place to finish up. He was referring FFK. When they finish Yoruba, they will come to you. They know that it's not easy to come to Biafra land and do it. That's why they are using their mud with the help of the colonial master, planting them all the Hoto. In fact, every place of in Biafra, 5 kilometer, 5 kilometer, even it's shorter than 5 kilometer. 5, I don't know how to put it. Short and simple, you find a toge. Short and simple, you find a SAS. Short, you cannot even rate. People are doing suffer and smile. If you try to do anything, if you say that I have won, it's my turn. We are the time. If you didn't dance in their own tone, see what will happen to you.
Sometimes. Your PVC and your voting is crap. You may vote in Enugu and put in somebody you like. If that person doesn't play ball with the government of the zoo, they go to the Supreme Court in Abuja, they remove the person, they come back with a squadron of soldiers to guard that very person into office. And he will go to his village, and his village will say, oh, Chineke goes there, is our turn. God has blessed us, our turn, and that's it. We hardly reason very well sometimes. This new Alamajiri judiciary, where Tanko is the head, common arithmetic is no longer. I'll go to arithmetic later on. Common plus and minus of numbers. How can 800 and something thousand people go to registered voters, eligible voters, 800 and something thousand, and then the.
All right. You know, all these things, why can't you open your ear? Why can't you reason? Why can't you follow the light? Why can't you follow the light? Why can't you follow the light? Now they brought you the, what do you call it? they brought you BBC to come and analyze things, to tell your story, to say things that are going on in your land. You know, when we told you that these British people, what they are doing in Africa is not good, many people don't understand. You think that we are indigenous people of Biafra. It's not people that love freedom, that want you to be in a place you're supposed to be. You know, I want you to listen to this again.
Louise to explain this. I don't know what to call it. By BBC. Well, BBC is supposed to be, well, the standard of freedom of speech. But all they do is politics. They belittle people. We are not people to be belittled at all. They are no better than anybody. We have fought for our freedoms right from childhood, some of us. These people who just run around cannot, they, of course, in their culture, they are not humble. They think they are better than everybody else. Well, it's not God-given. God created us equal. We shall never, ever be apologetic for standing up for our rights. And there are no better people than us in our own country, in our affairs.
You know, if you keep going on, the game that BBC playing in the life of African people, they believe that they are better and their news is better and whatever they label is better than what you can say. The hypocrites, the thing they have turned against the people they're calling poor Africa. Because that's what you hear. That's what the news they gave to you. They told you that you are poor. They told you that you don't have anything. But they're in your land stealing, taking everything that belongs to you, making you to believe there is a sickness, there is a thing that cannot bring light from you. Coming to tell you about the people, how they are being killed during 1967 to 1970. But they forgot to tell you what Britain, the colonial master, did during that 1967 to 1970. The genocide they caused to our people. But now they are coming to show you the one that you can be able to hear. Why can't they go to their own brother and ask them, what did you do during 1967 to 1970? Why you people blockade the food? Why you people close all the whole border? To tell anybody that opened the border to make sure that food came in through your own border. what you will pass through. But they never go there. They want to tell you the one Alamajiri and the Hausa Fulani with the people or Nigerian zoo soldier, the one they command them to do in Asaba. You see the game they are playing. The evil they are playing with people emotion. But they are the one that campaigning the end Biafran 50 years, whatever. They don't want to tell you that people die in the war. We reported it to them. The Biafrans. But they're informing you that Biafra ended. They don't want to inform you about the protests that are going on. Non-violent people. They are killing in these days the same BBC. But they are the one on top of these 50 years, whatever, ending in their own score. In their own dirty deed. They think they are better than others. They think that their land is better than where you can be able to, but they forgot what they are doing in the land of Africa. The crime they are committing, the genocide they still committing in Biafra land with the help of Alamajiri. Oh, Jubri run there now. Jubri is there. And their co-host, the people they rant, the rabbit that follow them, they are there with him. They want to go there and say, don't mind what Mazi Nandikalu is doing. And we heard this man is from his own state. Before you know it, don't mind those that are dictating. The war is ended already. If this useless thing can be able to dance, they are the one that control them. But tell them to ask for referendum. Tell the BBC to broadcast about referendum of that so-called cemetery called Nigeria. Ask people if they still want to belong to that cemetery. Even if they're asking it, you must be afraid of BBC because they are going to even lie. Maybe you see their finger will be voting also. Even the chicken, fowl, all the whole thing in our house land will be voting. To make sure that the same thing Ottoman Danfodio started continue. That's what they are doing. Perfectly. That's what they are doing very well with their own media to deceive you. Let me ask you a question. Which state or which city in England you will find army checkpoint? But they call themselves they are your own colonial master. Go to England and find, give me one city army checking point. I say army checking point. Okay, one village in England. But they are seeing everything that happening in river because there are oil companies there. They are busy looting. They are the first people to go to the zoo. Is the most poorest. Oh my goodness. They will tell you it's the poorest country in the world. Who make it to be poorest? Who caused the pain that going on there? Who allow army to be on the street? Who gave them the gun? Who is their helper? Who empower 5% of Alamajiri to do what they are doing? Who made the imposter? Who is doing the makeup of the imposter every day. Where is the imposter? The same people. But BBC cannot say it. They're the one they will yab with the help of their Yoruba Gota media called Channel News. War end. You say war end, but over 180 checking points in my land. What the army is doing in my land, you say war has ended. In North, do you see such a thing? Only in my land, war end. You call it war has ended. But you put your own people with a POS everywhere. If you don't have cash, you have a card. You put it there, they swipe. War end. One poll, another. You stop and go and pay. War end. The most peaceful area now has turned to horror place. My people cannot move freely. Even you are answering your call. When you're getting close to army checking point, you must switch it off. You must hang the phone. Can such a thing happen in England? BBC, you don't see all these things. All these things, you don't see it. Army full everywhere, you don't see it. It's the way it's in England. You're coming to tell me that war has ended. You know, sometimes I don't know what have happened to many people. My leader told you, your PVC is nothing. Your PVC is nothing. And even if you have it, you put your own. If that person is not dancing their toe, they will remove him and put whoever. The worst part is the people that call themselves prophet. Fake prophet. And also the people that call themselves man of God. That seen all these things. That care about tithe and offering. And how you will be in this cage continue. That prophesizing you. Receive your blessing. Receive your wealth. Receive your breakthrough. How can you break through like that? Sleep, you wake up in money. All these things cannot save you. If you don't walk, you will not end. Even if you like, do 21 days, 40 days, 90 days, 120 days fasting. It cannot save you without work. If you never bring yourself where you're supposed to bring yourself, to make yourself to realize that something is at stake. Your identity is at stake. Who you are is at stake. You don't belong to that place. If you don't bring yourself that area, you will remain in pain, suffer, and smile. The same way Fela said it. Only in that dungeon you see people suffering and smile. The area they're supposed to ask question, they don't. The area they're supposed to stand and say enough is enough, they cannot. Rather, they say, it doesn't concern me. He consigned me, but the indigenous people of Biafra has taken it on their own shoulder. He consigns us. The pain our people are passing is that the pain we are passing. The suffer they are suffering is the same suffer we are suffering. Even if you find yourself in exile, even if you find yourself, you are lucky to use your money to put yourself in exile. Say that you are in abroad. You still suffering. I said it again. A place one person become a rich man, there's no rich man there. Because the pain they are putting on your own head. Even in a family, one person become a rich person, there's no rich man there. If I lie, check it. Go and ask those people. Go and ask somebody, they say this one is a breadwinner. If they can be able to eat and sleep on their own. Rather, they are thinking, how can I save this one? How can I do this one? How can I? At the end, they end up not chewing anything. It's better that all of us put hands together and restore our land and take what belongs to us, because the assignment Uthman Danfodio started. British is here. The British colonial master still colonizing the people there. They're still doing their work together to make sure that they put you in abject poverty. Every day you see talking about bridge. Let me give you one example. What happened in Johannesburg? There was one bridge. They closed that road. They closed. If I lie finish, go and search it. Jimiston to Rodoport to Jimiston Expressway. They shut it down because they have a sign. That's a sign that there's a problem in that bridge. They make another avenue for people to use it almost 1 good year. It's not even that it's like the one I saw in Third Mainland or the one in Kogi or your own second Niger or first Niger bridge. Just that there's an information that that bridge have a problem. They save life. They don't want people to die. The government was there, provide adequate security for those that will enter any inside. What do I call it? Off-ramp. They make sure that they secure, not only to secure the life of people, to protect people. Put security all the whole area that you can drive during the night in case if it's a danger zone. But in that dungeon, they don't care about your life. If it's a country, they're supposed to care about your life more than anything. Only thing they care most for is you to put them in that seat. Whenever you put them in that seat, finish, they forgot about you. None of them is better. Yes, they have removed this one. It's not like he's the best person. It's not like he's better. Even if he's come back again, maybe they will give him a chance to start killing your people. But you have fought. You go out, campaign, do everything. If you didn't dance, as my leader said, if you never do what the Alamajiri want you to do, to show you that you are not the owner of that state, you are not the number one security. As long as you remain a rabbit that chewing, no problem, you can be there. But if you want to prove them that you know something, they will do whatever they want. Tanko is there. Driver that drive plane. is there to do the work, to multiply the number and increase it and tell you that you didn't seek well. You never see well. Then they will remove that person. You cannot do anything. At the end, you come out and make noise and say you don't want. Which place, which judiciary, which place are you going to table your matter again? You see how? And you see things that are supposed to make all of us. If you can see such a thing, by now you're supposed to rethink and say, I don't want this contraction to continue. I don't want this zoo to continue. I don't want this mess I'm into to continue. Why can't all of us turn and join and come out in mass and to follow our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and be free and see justice that we deserve and be in a place that we can be able to vote and put who we want to be there. Not somebody that will go there and molest us. Somebody that will sit there and say, it's my home. What can I do? What can I bring to my own state? Which type of benefit can I bring to my own state? To my people, not even state. How can I develop my own land and make my people to see light? If you're still thinking that you will get such a thing in that dungeon called zoo, keep on doing whatever you're doing. Let me be honest with you. You cannot see it. Nobody you put there can be able to bring that joy that you need, except when Biafra come. If all of us can be able to reason, it's a time for all of us to reason and see there is no light in that damnable dungeon called evil forest. There is no light. There is no thing good can come out from this mess called contraction called Nigeria. It's a time for all of us to see it that way. If we can be able to see it that way and realize that the contraction called Nigeria is a hellfire, that you've been saying that people will go to hellfire, but you're already in that hellfire, burning every day by day. Ochendu 1 can change things. Akune Chamber 2 can change. No. They cannot change anything. They cannot do anything. Rather, they might sit there and become a we. Okebeke na atacha. If you can be able to see it that way, you will love freedom. If all of us can be able to put our energy with what our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Israel Okukano, by now we're supposed to be out of this mess. By now we're supposed to be out of this cemetery called Nigeria. By now we're supposed to be in a land of milk and honey, not in that cucumber area and garlic. By now, we're supposed to shouting, glory be to Elohim. By now, the criminal in our land, Ajib and Shell, Mobi is supposed to leave our land. Then you can be able to see what God, the Ekekeruwa, gave to you to enjoy. By now, they're not supposed to have power. By now, you're not supposed to go in all night, 31st night, and say, I want you to pray and prophesy for you. So many civilized countries don't do such a thing. But you still going there. Every 31st, 59 years, you still going. You never realize there's a mess. You never realize there's a problem. You think it's that way. You know the worst part of it. When you go, it becomes worse. If you go again, it turns more worse. Check the zoo from 1990. Is it anything change? No change. Okay, check from when the army stop. Do you find anything change? You're supposed to use your tongue and count your teeth. You go there. I didn't say it's not good to pray. It's good to pray, but prayer without work. Prayer. Anybody that are looking for a job, sitting inside their house and say that he didn't submit your CV, he never do anything. You want to pray heaven to come and give you a job. Yeah, you can go ahead and pray. No CV, no nothing. Wait, keep waiting. Lock yourself inside the door. See if you're gonna get what you get is 6 feet. I have to be honest with you. Every year you go 31st, resolution of 2020, resolution of 2019, resolution of this. All those prophets, check all of them. Are you not in hellfire? You are in total hellfire. In case if you don't understand. Because you refuse what to do to stop that mess. You refuse to do the needful that you're supposed to do so that you can get out of it. I don't need to say the way it can make you to paint it, the way you can sound nice on your own ear. Iman ezioku na arụ afọ. If all of us put our energy, if all of us, you see that energy, that thing that we do, they do on Sunday, if all of us has been doing it, all the whole state, when IPOB is doing something, all of us do it continuously. By now, we're not supposed to be in the mess. I have to be honest with you. By now, we're not supposed to be in this pain. By now, we're supposed to have our own freedom. I don't know what have come out of go on our own brain. If all of us focus, channel our energy with our great leader Mazi Dikano or Hamadike One, the man that loves freedom, the man that say enough is enough. By now, those less than 1% people that are putting you in abject poverty supposed to flee away from your own state. They're supposed to be looking a place to hide. Even the BBC is supposed to, whether they like it or not, they will know that in Egu Apola na Jeromi. And you're not supposed to be in pain. You're supposed to be seen. Maybe by now we're supposed to see hospital in our own doorstep. We're supposed to say, I don't know, this kind of beautiful thing will happen in my life. If all of us put that energy in an appropriate way. I want you to reason. I want you to count. Use your tongue and count your teeth. And say what this man is saying tonight is true. Because if you have any thinking faculty left, you do the needful. You put your effort together. All of us join hands together in mass like Igwe. By now we're supposed to break the part of the slavery that holding all of us, that making your children to die, that causing your children to die in Mediterranean Sea, that causing your children to do what they're not supposed to do outside there and end up in prison. Had you been? You do it. Listen, let me tell you. Hunger might come. They can starve you. They can do anything. But at the end, there's a glorious part that is coming on your way. if you have your own country, let me tell you another thing. Let me give you another example. Had you been in have your own country, somebody, you look at Abuja. Just check Abuja, how far Abuja is. You do your own march. Let's say Enugu is your capital. All of you can storm Enugu and put Enugu stand. But before you travel from Imo to Abuja, they will finish you already on the way. They will finish you already on the way. You see the difference? Or let's say Abo or Asaba is your own capital. If such a thing happen, we say enough is enough. We don't want this. We can pause it. See it in that direction. Then you can be able to realize that you need your freedom most. If you see it in that direction, you can be able to understand there is nothing like freedom. If you see it in that direction, you can be able to see that that kind of a thing cannot happen in your land. If you see in that direction, BBC cannot tell you your story. If you see in that direction, Britain cannot be able to tell you what to do in your own backyard. The colonial master cannot be able to take what belongs to you and take it to their own land and develop. If you have your identity, you have your power to live as a human being. Still remain your humble servant, Mazi Chidera Oduogele. Come from Akanitem is in Bend. Let's go to our line so that you can be able to bring your own contribution and make sense with what we are saying. And help our people to understand that there is nothing like freedom. There is nothing like your own freedom. Our lines still remain the same. +27 612 156 429. I repeat again, +27 612 156 429. Or you can call us on WhatsApp. +27 611 696 375. I repeat again, +27 611 696 375. Or you can call us on Skype, Motherland. I repeat again, Motherland. Our women line still remain the same. +27 652 277 021. I repeat again, +27 652 277 021. Our lines are open. You can call us and bring your own contribution and try to make our people to understand there is no place like home. Let's go to the caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Good evening, Mazi or Chidera.
A great evening from your name and where you calling from.
Chidebele. My name is Kingsley Chidebele. I'm calling from River State, Port Harcourt. Thank you. Mazi, I am reporting from Diop concerning what just happened this evening between Ala Atikoku, a man called Chima, a mechanic engineer, was killed. So by the police, and the incident that occurred today in my area, the whole place was rowdy. A lot of people were testifying and know what is happening. Today, that prophecy has come to pass. People who are not even members of IPOB was testifying and they were supporting what is happening today. I have a lot of people who have not been following up this struggle. But today, I saw a lot of things that led me to know that people are beginning to understand what Mazi, our leader, is talking about. Today, some people were shot on their way protesting along Ikwele Road, heading to my one police station. When the police came out, they started shooting people, flying bullet was catching people. Today, it happened at Diop, along my 2 Kampala bus stop, heading all the way to Ikoku. Some of the protesters put a tire on a fire and shut down every motor. A trailer carrying a petrol along Gambia Junction was attacked by some of the protesters. But unfortunately, not much will happen. But the people went ahead to get the police. They said Dangote sent security when the information got to him. And they started arresting people illegally. Mazi, I just want to let some of my listeners to hear it, that when we have been hearing that Nigeria is a zoo, truly it's a zoo. Because, one, the police brought pure water to be shooting down fire on a tire. Does that not show that such a country is a zoo? Mazi, we will continue to support Mazi Nandekano. I am from Ikwere, Job. My people have beginning to understand all what our leader is talking about. And I believe with time goes on, I think they will bring down their head to buy for Mazi. Thank you for my listeners, and may Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to make this struggle to remain firm, and we must get to our destination. In the name of Chukwu Kikabiyama, I pray. Say, Mazi, God bless you people. I know Mecca, I know Chukwu Kikabiyama, dearly Bado, dearly Mazi, dearly. Chukwu Kikabiyama, dearly Mega, and Waka, my way of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. When you are call it no problem, ndị rumu nwenem bote ka nsi n'ọnụ ahụ ya anụkwu n'izo ma ihe n'aka ma igwe ya Biafra bụ ha bụgwere ahịwa ọbụla soto onye nwe Biafra bụ from Debisi akpọ Evo Ọgbakịrị pọbụla eze anụhụ ya ma ihe n'aka Maazị Nnamdi ma igwe ya Biafra bụ ka anyị dum anụmeka rumu nwenem anụhicha ihe. Thank you, Mazi. I have spoken it to how it's supposed to be done. Thank you, Mazi, and may Chukwu Kikabiyama bless everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We still remain one formidable family. We still remain one great family. Nobody can change it. You cannot change it. Even the news that BBC, the one that reporting from Asaba, it spoke Igbo free. Even some Igbo people cannot even say it the way he say it. You see what makes you, divide and rule tactics is over. Those things is over. As I'm saying it now, as I re-echoing it, is a time for all of us to put our effort towards our great leader so that you can be able to make your own law in your own dialect. You can be able to detect, you can be able to say, this is how things in my backyard will run. Not in a criminal way, because we know democracy before. We always do these things. We always do these things. Let's go to the caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Go ahead.
Oduogele, good evening.
A great evening from here.
Thank you very much. Chukwu Kikabiyama ebere na-ekele onye ndu onye isi anyị na-ekele onye ọbụla ma deputy anyị onye ọbụla na-agba mbọ n'ụzọ dị iche iche iji mee ka anyị nweta nnwere onwe. Asị Chukwu Kikabiyama gọzie anyị n'ofu na Chukwu Kikabiyama. Maazị Oduogele nwere ọtụtụ nwere naanị sọsọ ihe m ga-ebu n'abalị abụọ na ndị be anyị na-etetazi n'ụra maka enwere ka Chukwu si na-eme ihe ọ bụrụ na ihe dị anya ndị a na-adịghị ere ha agaghị eteta n'ụra, ha agaghị amata ihe anyị na-eme onye nke anyị. Ọ ka mma onye onye ọbụla na-ebilisiri na-abịa ihe ahụ anyị na-agwa ihe nchekwa ndị Imo na ndị Kilifi na ndị anyị ga-ejisi ike igosi ndị ugwu n'obodo anyị abụghị obodo ha, maka ndị were ego awụwa were chụọ ụmụ ama n'ugwu tinye na obodo anyị si na ha nwa gọvanọ ị na-akọzi ọzọ ha nwa na-akọ ọzọ ị na-eme ọzọ ha nwa na-eme ọzọ bụ ndị obodo a na-akpọ onye dịka nsogbu ike ndị niile bụ ndị isi zuru oke anyị niile ka ha bịa mmanya ọnwụ tinye isi obodo ma bịa pata n'ime ha na-eme na indigenous people ka ha na ha nọrọ ala mara ha mara ụzọ ha si echekwa ha n'ugwu akwadochatịrị ha ndị ugwu akwadocha sọsọ ụjọ na-atụ ha bụ mmalite ihe ndị indigenous people kwalitere ọ ya mere m ji obodo amasị na ha pụta hapụ n'ụdọ ụzọ ọlọ ha bịakwute anyị ka ha na ha kparịa agwa ha ka esi aga maka asana mmanụ ya gbụfu azịza ju eju ị ga-agbapiri ha ma ọ bụrụ ofu ọ ga-adị mfecha ịgbaji ndị obodo anasị ha onye ụmụ onye nta pụta arụ ga-esoro na ihe a na-eme ego niile ahụ nọ na wufere abaghị uru ife ihe niile ọ na-amụgharị oge ahụ agwa ya emechaa ndị mmadụ atụchara ya ntuli aka elu ya mapụ makpuo na pati ndị ugbo elebe taa elebe ọbịa anyị na-agba ha na-abịa onye ọjọọ kalụ elebe ọdịta ma ndị ọzọ na ndị otu ewepụ na anyị onye ndu anyị pụtasị anyị ga-azọ alịgbe ndị m kemgbe a pụtara na a ga-azọpụta ya ifọla ndị ugwu ọzọ onye ọbụla ọzọ ifọla na-ekwu okwu ya ọzọ ịgwa gị na ndị anyị na-eyi ihe a na-eyi ihe ezigbote egwu onye ka jiri ohere na-asị onye ọbụla pụta maka ndị a na-eyi egwu ihe soro anyị na-eme anyị mechie ya ike ewepụ n'ọnụ na ụlọ ga na-ezuzu ndị ka a na-akpọ South East Governors asị na DSS na o mewara ka omeghị nke ọzọ tupu ndị obodo ebido nke akịta na akara ịga fa ndị ugwu niile karịchiri ebe ewu ọsọ ha ma ewu ụlọ mgbomgbo niile mgbomgbo ha na-ebugharị akara iburu ya na ọnọdụ ha karịbụ ya na ọ na-abịa anyị so ya ka m ji agba ha onye adara anyị ga-aga n'ihu anyị ga-agagide nti chukwu nne enye anyị enyemaka nwere onwe anyị chọrọ ka m kpere ndị ọ ga-adị chọrọ ka ọ ga-adị nwa ha chukwu okike abịa
ise. Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much. Let's go to the caller online. After that, I will come back. Caller online, can you hear me? I lost the caller. We must continue. Mazi, can you hear me?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, Mazi, thank you once again.
Can you hear me? I don't know. All right. If you come back to me, I'll bring you back. I don't know what happened. This is Radio Biafra. Hello, Motherland, South Africa. We're still reaching you live. Let me go to the caller online again. Caller online, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Mazi, Chidera.
A great evening from here. Go ahead.
I thank God for you. I thank God for IPOP and all the leaders of IPOP, especially our leader, Mazi Kukan. This man has really tried. Together with Uchemefo and Mazi Onibe. All of you are trying. I say, may God in continue. We are solidly behind you people. We are solidly behind you people. So we want you people to move. We want you people to tell us what to do. We are already ready. All the good people. In fact, anywhere you go, telling people. They will be telling you. They will tell you that they are in support. They are in support. It's not necessary that all of them have to come out in mass to join the IPOP. There's no place to contain them. I said there is a place. So what we do is to tell our leaders to hasten up, carry us along. We are solely behind you people. That's what they say. Thank you very much. I pray that God will continue to keep you. We are behind you people. Thank you.
We must go back home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like our own identity. We must take our identity back. We must go back where we're supposed to be, because we have to put our energy in a right way, in an appropriate way. Because only when you have a freedom, only when you are in your land, you can be able to say, or you can be able to stand and contest and say, enough of this. You can be able to stand, not where the man that drive plane will come and tell you or make a decision or decide what is going to happen to your land. Let's go back to you. Mazi, can you hear me?
Hello.
I wish you can hear me. Go ahead.
What's wrong with you? Mazi, can you hear me? I can't hear anything from here.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
The network is somehow, it's not working for me.
Epileptic network. Maybe you can call me back. You can call me back. You can call me back. It is zoo epileptic. You know what the people is. You know, there's something that happened to me. I tried to call this zoo epileptic yesterday. It was another. I changed another line. It's same thing. I went to another line until I went to another network. Then I beat them. These people. There is a hellfire indeed. Hellfire indeed. Ordinary call. You know, when you call, if I call somebody in America with a WhatsApp call, it will be free. When you call that side, what you hear reconnecting. That's a hellfire. Let's continue, but let all of us know where we're supposed to be. When Biafra come, you can see the best network ever. You can see the best road. You will see the best life you can be able to live. Not in that dungeon. Let all of us to put our own effort so that we can be able to go back to our promised land. Our great leader is doing his own best. He's perfectly doing it well. But what are you doing? What are you doing to restore your land? That's a question you're supposed to be asking yourself. What are you doing to taking the bull by horn? Let's go to the caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
I can hear you, my brother. Good evening. My name is Kelechi. I'm calling from Lagos.
A great evening, Mazi. Go ahead.
Thank you, my brother. Mazi, thank you for your good work. God bless you. Mazi, do you see what we used to say starting from 2015 when we started the protest, where the zoo government, they use their police and their army, navy, air force, we are killing our people everywhere like chicken. PDP and the waiting be all of them, their name. They keep quiet. They thought that one day that is going to be IPOB or drought. Today, it is their turn. You see, look at this Formula F that this Tanko Muhammad, Abi Mahama. This Formula F he used in solving mathematics, plane driver, my brother. This Formula F that he have used to solve mathematics that brought the fourth person to first is going to consume the zoo and those who believe in the zoo. You see this Formula F, this Fulani mathematics formula. This F9 formula that they have used to judge matter in the Imo State is going to consume the zoo. And all those who believe in this garbage called the zoo. The only thing PDP, now they have started shooting them. Tomorrow, everybody will go home. None of them will come out again. That is why people, all those, I don't know what I would call them. They should be thanking God for bringing IPOB, our leader, in a time like this, because we are the only people that can challenge the Fulani cabals. We are the only people that the Fulani cabals, anytime they hear about us, they stumble and fall because God is with us. What we want is Biafra. I am not interested in the politics of Nigeria or in the politics in Imo State. But the injustice against anybody is injustice to everybody. The only thing I'm saying, PDP, hadn't you stand up from 2015 when IPOBs are being massacred all over the world? Have you been that all the IPOB governors, all the PDP governors in the whole of Southeast did not come out to prescribe IPOB during 2017? Today, you wouldn't have been having police gunning you down while protesting in the street. This is what they see that you people have seen.
Mazi, they under prescribe.
Yes.
They under prescribe also now.
Yes, they have been proscribed. There too, they are terrorists.
There too, they are terrorists now.
What they are trying to. Yes, that is what they are trying to do. The zoo have told the world that anybody that come out on the road to protest now is a terrorist because they tested it in IPOB. Those who claim that they are in power, they are in this, they are in that, they kept quiet, and the man and the was Nihojo Biafra or Brumenala. So it is not a tradition in Nigeria that as soon as you come out to protest against any injustice, they bring soldier, they will bring Navy, Air Force, they will come against you and kill you, and nothing will happen. Yes, they will, even if you take them to the court, you will still meet the same man.
Which court?
Yeah, that is it now.
Which court?
Let me call it what they call it. Their court. Let me give it their name. Now, if you carry it to the same that their kangaroo court, you will still meet the Tanko Muhammad, the Eloplane, whatever, Tontona. Now, exactly. Now, he will use his F formula to judge the case. And they will still tell you that why did you come out to protest? That is what the PDP was telling us those days. Anytime we come out to protest, they say, why did you come out to protest? You are constituting losers. You people are blocking the road, this and that. Today, it is happening to them. I am very happy that I am alive watching all this calamity because there is an adage in my place that said, when you are pointing one finger to somebody, the remaining one is coming back to you. Today, those fingers, the remaining finger is coming back to PDP. And everybody who, I pity for Yoruba people, any day they will mistakenly say they are going to protest. So, though they know themselves, they know they can never, this one they are murmuring on the ground that they want to do what they want to do. They can only murmur on the ground until they die because when they come out to protest, that evil that was meted against IPOB and they keep quiet and they say all manner of nonsense in their mushroom media, it will also be used against them because that is Bible said the measure you use for the others will be using for you, and they will shake it, press it down before. See, as these people, assuming there's somebody tell them in 2015, 2017 that today they will be haunted in the streets, they won't believe it. But today it's happening to them. And I thank God it's going to continue to happen like that until the zoo collapse to the abyss and never to come back. Mazi, God bless you.
Thank you very much, my brother. You say Formula 7. It happened in Bayelsa. It's not finished. This game is not finished. I know. I don't want to mention, but it's going to happen. Another area again. Not yet finished. In Bayelsa, they hunt people with gun and bullet and take water and plant the person they want. Now you think that you have won. Now they come back. It's still coming. Articulated obituary. That one, had you been articulated, he raised his head again. Obituary is supposed to be in prison now. It's still coming. I think you people say that you are Oga. Who say na him be Oga? Now where we want see person will be Oga. Let's go to the caller on WhatsApp. Go ahead, Mazi. Jude Okaf. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly, Mazi.
A great evening from here. Name and where you calling from,
yes,
please.
Mazi. Good. Yes, good afternoon from here, Mazi. Good afternoon, Biafrans. Good morning. Good night, wherever time zone you may be. My name is Judo Kafo. Judo Kafo is from Agbo. Agbo is in Anioma. Anioma is in Delta. And every piece and parcel of land in Delta as a whole is Biafra land. Mazi, Chidera, thank you very much for your wonderful work you are doing for Biafrans, and Biafrans love you. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to bless you. I thank my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for the wonderful work he has done to liberate us, to open our eyes, to know that indeed we need Biafra badly than anybody. And I thank my deputy leader, Mazi Chemefo, for the wonderful work he's doing. And our African rep, George Mazi, George Onyibe, thank you very much. Thank you, Mazi Aloze, Ikejukwa Noah, and all of our Ike Peters. I thank you, guys, from the bottom of my heart. You guys are doing a wonderful work. And I thank IPOB worldwide. And I thank Biafrans in general. For together, we will reach the promised land, which is Biafra. Mazi, my contribution today is to thank Biafrans around the world that we are heading home. There is nothing that will stop us. The train have left the station, and the train will stop until we reach our last stop, which is Biafra. And I so much appreciate and thank our leader. And I so much thank Biafrans in Biafra land for their tenacity, their resilience, and their stand on the restoration of Biafra. And I thank my people for destroying the disease that we have, which is divide and rule. They have used that tactics to divide us so long, but today we have come together as one family. Together we shall win the war. Together we will win the battle. Together we shall all rejoice in the land of Biafra in our time. And nothing will stop us. Nothing will hold us back. Nothing will stop the coming of Biafra, because Chukwu Okike Abiyama has said so. Chukwu Okike Abiyama has ordained that Biafra must come in our time, according to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Like we always say, Biafra is not about oil. Biafra will be built on technology. Biafra will be built on science and technology. The zoo has oil and all they can take, but yet it is the center of poverty. It is the center of hunger. It is the center of disease. Whereas other countries that don't have oil and gas, countries like Malaysia, Singapore, China, India, Japan, today they don't have oil, but today they are well developed than the zoo. That is how we are going to build Biafra. Like our leader said, that we will build Biafra in 75 years. It's going to take us 75 years to build Biafra to the world standard. Biafra will be built. Will be one of the finest, one of the best countries in the world. Because we from America, from London, from Europe, across the globe, we are coming home to build Biafra to the standard that our children will be proud that indeed our father did good to get Biafra. Not only did good to get Biafra, but did to make sure that Biafra is the best among the best in the world. So support Biafra, support IPOB. If you are from Igede, Iyala, if you are from Efik, Ibibio, Anang, support IPOB. support the restoration of Biafra. If you are from Ijo, Igala, if you are from Isoko, you are from Urobo land, you are from Isoko land, you are from any part of Biafra land, from Ichekiri land, support IPOB to get this restoration done. For all of us, we rejoice in our land because every given resources in your land will be used for the betterment of your people. There will be 100% resource control of every region because we are going to use our God-given talent to build Biafra. We will build Biafra like Japan. We will build Biafra more than Japan and China because we are the children of God. Chukwokika, Biama, we are the children of light. We will respect our citizens. No matter where you come from, any part of Biafra, the same rights you will have with an Agbo man, with an Isoko man, with an Igbo man, with all parts of Biafra, there shall be the same law we will have. There shall be no discrimination, and there will not be. There will be no minority in Biafra land because you can never be minority in your fatherland. Everybody will be equal in the eyes of the law and in the eyes of Chukwokika Biama and in the eyes of men. We will build Biafra to the finest. We will make sure that all citizens of Biafra around the world will be proud of who they are. Just like we in America, we are proud to say, I am an American citizen. So shall all Biafra in Biafra land around the globe will raise up their head high and tell people and say, I am a citizen of the kingdom of God on earth, which is Biafra, the land of the rising sun. You don't know how privileged you are to be a citizen of the land of the rising sun. My Biafran people, let us join Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to make sure that Biafra become a reality. Because in Biafra lies our hope. There is no hope in that zoo. There is no hope in that zoo. And anybody that is hoping on 2023 Igbo presidential election, that person should check himself into the nearest psychiatric hospital. Because something is wrong with that person's brain. Because it can never happen. You can never have Igbo presidential. They already know who they're going to give it to. But thank God that we are going home. We are not interested in presidency. What we are interested about is Biafra. That's why we always say, when it comes to Biafra, we are fanatical. It's either Biafra or nothing. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Bless IPOB and bless Biafras in general.
You see?
The Chukwa Biama protect and guide us. And all of us will live long to see Biafra in our time. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama's name I pray.
He say.
Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to, this is I will take this as a last call. I cannot be able to take another call. But before I'll call it a day, Igbo presidency 2023, Yoruba drop Amateki, Amatuki, Ama whatever. If you didn't drop it, you will not get 2023. You see, the Alamajiri has told you there is nothing called one zoo called Nigeria. They are the owner. They are the owner. If they want, they give you. If they don't want, they take it away from you. That's what's happening in Imo. If you don't dance on their own tone, they take it away from you. If you become their rabbit, you walk with them. If you refuse to be their rabbit, they will remove you. Amateki. the same thing that Ishuku Nwodo, the useless thing that come from Enugu, and those that call themselves Eastern Neha Governor Forum. But they never make up anything with that word that say, if you are a security, they don't allow you to go inside the compound. They never give you a key to enter inside the compound. How can you be in charge of the building that you are securing? They keep you away from the gate. You don't enter inside the gate. But they call you a security. But how do you check? How do you supervise everything that's going on in that estate? There's something security use. They call it clockwise. How can you do? Because when you are securing the estate, you must keep clocking. Maybe every 30 minutes, every 1 hour. But they say that you are a security. They don't allow you to enter inside the estate. Now they are telling you that you are going to be the owner of the estate. Biko kwano. Hey, onye ka aghọrọ ihe ka. Ke ihe ji ghọọ gị ihe ka. Ke ihe ji aghọrị gị. Aghọka gị ihe ka, apịaka gị ahụ ya ka. Now Amateki must dissolve or no 2023 to Tinubu go and do and destroy it. You see? They now forgot about Ojus or Carlo that is fighting, saying 2023 is I brought Ruga, I did this, it's not a crime to bring Ruga, I was the one. Okay, one Nigeria, you are inside prison 2023. Oh. Now they are using it against the Yoruba people. 2023, Tinubu, the evil you have caused in Yoruba land is going to turn against you now. All of you that yap your mouth and say that Biafra has come to end, Biafra is there. Now, what the miscreant, the people that you call miscreant, is saying long time ago is what is happening to all of you. As my brothers, the caller from Lagos, he told them, during 2015, they are killing us, they are shooting us. PDP people, when they are still in post, nobody talk anything, nobody say anything. In Bayelsa, it happened to them. Oh. They keep people and take it away from them. They went to Abuja and celebrate. Now they use their Kango court. Formula 7. At the end, they remove. You come out, twa. Good for you. And it can happen another place again. They are going like oil that dropping one after the other. And now they are busy taking it everywhere. Check all the Ottoman Dafodion. That write-up. That write-up I read concerning FFK and one Alamajiri, that there's work of their father, Ottoman Danfodio, they are going to finish it. And now they are doing it. He told FFK, they are already finished this side, which is Hausa people. But Hausa is a time for you to see if they are already finished you. You must prove to them that they never finish you. If there is anybody left in Hausa land. If there is anybody that is still breathing in Hausa land, the way they are bragging, they have finished you. It's a time for you to wake up and tell them Hausa land belongs to Hausa people. The indigenous people that own that Hausa land, you cannot take it away. If you didn't do it, it means they will keep bragging. They are less than 5%. Terrorizing people. How many million with the help of colonial master Britain, sake of the resources in the land? But one day is one day. Monkey will go market like they remain a baboon. They will not come back again. From me, I will say, Ekekerowa, keep strengthening our leader, Ohamadike one, and don't believe anything that come out from this Gota media called BBC. Don't listen to them. They think they are better than anyone. They will keep deceiving you. They will keep playing you, Ojoro. Likewise, the Yoruba channel Gota media, they work with them also, bribe taker. And everyone that doesn't love freedom, that working together with them, you must wake up and remove them. PDP is your own turn now. The miscreant is now the one you are waiting for the hope. You are waiting for us to save you. But when those days you're supposed to say something, you could not be able to say it. You label us terrorists. You come out in mass and say whatever you want to say. Now you have become also terrorists in your own government. I say, Chukwu Okike Abịama gave our great leader wisdom, more energy, more bless to his own cause to restore Biafra. And our deputy and everyone that love freedom. In the mighty name of Yahushua, we pray. I still remain your humble servant, Mazi Chidera. I sign off from here. From me, from here, Ndewo.